BayouLand Conservancy and our many prairie enthusiast partners are in a race to save a most unbelievable piece of undisturbed prairie in Texas. The Deer Park Prairie in southeast Harris County, Texas, is a 50-acre patch of the highest quality coastal prairie left in Texas, a prairie ecosystem on the Gulf Coast of Louisiana and Texas that was originally more than 9 million acres, of which less than 1% now remain. The private landowner of this prairie is currently working with us to help market this property for what we think is its highest and best use: preserved land important for its neighbors, for educational history and biology lessons, and of course the plants and animals that call it home. BayouLand Conservancy recently had the property mowed with a brand new mower so as to not bring in invasive seed species, and the prairie now has an exactly 1-mile trail system through it that will hopefully enable area residents and school students to walk through this amazing prairie that changes every day.
I'm a Deer Park resident. I'm an adjacent neighbor to the prairie. It would mean a lot to me to preserve a lot of the natural wildlife that lives out here in this area. There's not much of it left in the Deer Park area, so having it close by to everyone where people can access it, and it can be, a learning opportunity for kids.
It took me about an hour to get here this evening in rush hour traffic, but it's definitely worth it. It's an amazing place. This is a very large piece of land to be all prairie. It doesn't have the forest parts that some do, and this is so wonderful because this is, a part of Texas history too. And I've always been a Texan and interested in Texas history. This is what this area really looked like.
And one of the things that the Texas Army was able to do was actually to crawl through the prairie grass with their muskets. That way, the Mexicans were not able to see them, and the Texas Army was able to surprise a much superior, at least in manpower, Mexican Army.
Working in a school district, I feel it's very important that the kids have the opportunities to get outside. This prairie is it's tremendous. It's a great, pristine area that is in our backyard that needs to be used for outdoor classrooms. There's not many kids in the area that do even know that this area is here, that do get outside. The obesity rate's going up, and we need to really get kids outside, get them off the couch and, from in front of the TV.
So it's kind of like we have to take care of this place all the time, and we'll be its guardians.
The private landowner has development plans for this site, hundreds of lots which will cover over this special undisturbed prairie. BayouLand Conservancy is working to raise $4 million to buy this site and get it donated to the Texas Native Prairie Association. Then BayouLand Conservancy will permanently protect the land with a conservation easement so it will never, ever be developed. Your help is needed today to save this still incredible piece of land right next to a highly industrialized area in Deer Park, Texas. With more than 300 different plant species, so many animals including pocket gophers and ground-nesting eastern meadowlarks, it is a joy to witness. We have until September 15th, 2013 to raise $4 million to preserve this incredible land. Please contact BayouLand Conservancy at 281-576-1634 or info@bayouland.org. Your contacts and your funds are needed today.